Okay, so I got this character here, student made, and I am going to try to check out this topology and fix it. Okay, there's some edge loops that are kind of coming in, but they're not quite there, not quite figured out. And I'm going to try to straighten them up. So these are going to be kind of tricky, some of these. What I might do here on the inner mouth, it's just probably faster just to go and take this. I'm just going to and turn off my soft selection, and where does that thing stop? So there's a bad loop there, so I'm going to take that and I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to hit detach, and let's see, what do I want to do? Do I want to delete that? Almost. I could save that. I might be able to salvage it later, but it's just going to make the rest of the model a little bit easier to fix. I'm just going to hit separate and then take this piece and isolate it. There. So I didn't destroy anything totally. It's just kind of easier to work on the corners of the mouth without that stuff in the background. And I'm going to try to work with symmetry on. We'll see. We'll see how it does. I don't typically like this symmetry, but we'll see. So the corner, got some weird stuff happening here. I'm going to get my multi-cut tool, and let's see if I go here, 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 and here. Okay, I'm just going to take that edge out of here. Let's grab a vertice here, bring this down a little bit. So now I'm already getting, come on you bastard, there, getting that corner loop happening. Now we got some other problems here, so what do we have here? This one, then it kind of gets all stretched around here. Let's just take this edge, I'm going to spin that. Okay, so that's working. I just use the spin edge backwards, Control Alt left. Okay, great. Just going to take that thing out of here, and let's get the multi-cut tool out again. And we'll truck our way across here. So we're getting that loop happening. And when I'm using vertices also too, if I got the move tool on, nothing selected here, if I hold down tilde, you can move the points without actually going in and having to select them. Okay. And I think I like how that's starting to look. Something I could do here is grab that point and that one, and if I merge those, there I'm getting another loop going around. Okay. Let's take this one, see if we can spin it. There. And again, I'm just going to go in and start to move some of these points around. Actually, these 2 points right here look like they could be merged to the center. Uh-oh. So it feels like I got like a soft selection on or something when I was doing that. Okay. Interesting. There. And as I come down here, it feels like I could use another line through here, so I'm going to go in and pop a line here. And then I got a triangle here, and if I just take this up through here, there. That's working out. What about this thing? Not crazy about that. Okay, trying to get the edge a little bit nicer looking. Still a little bit wacky right there. Okay, so this one, let's clean that up. Just gonna do something like this. Boop. There. And then I'm gonna go trucka, 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 boop. And there I can get rid of that edge. And then this one here just isn't looking that nice either now, so take that and I'll just go straight over to there. Take that and delete it. Okay, that's starting to straighten up fairly well. What about this one? Let's spin that puppy. There. And how about this one and this one? Just gonna see what happens as I merge those. Okay. And how about this? Okay, and I'm not sure how this is looking now. It's kind of getting a little bit crunchy all here and there. So what I'm going to do is I don't like these sculpting tools. I'm not really a big fan of them. I prefer the old sculpting tool, and that now lives under Surfaces, Sculpt Geometry Tools down here. And I'll just put that on, and I'm going to make sure I'm on Relax. And I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller. And you'll see that when I go in here and I relax, it tries to keep the shape, and it gives me a slightly better geometry flow. Okay, a little bit strong for my liking, but actually it's not too bad right in there. And then this looks kind of funky over here. Okay, and ideally I want the loops to kind of come across here. And I'm just going to see if we can get this thing flowing right. That's looking better. Okay, better. Still don't really have a nostril. I guess on this one here it was a clown, so it had a big nose on here, so it's hiding the nostrils. Okay, trying to cover up stuff. And when I get to here, let's go back to my custom shelf. I'm just going to go and get my multi-cut tool. And let's see, let's cut across to here. Okay, so we got quads, we got a triangle here. We'll worry about that afterwards. You know, the odd triangle isn't a bad thing, but I always do try to get rid of them. How do I feel about this? I almost want to do something like this here. I'm just going to see how this looks. There. All I was doing is holding down Control on the tool. There. And by the way, I should probably put that thing on my shelf. Do I have it on? Oh, there it is, right on my shelf right there. And that must be the old Sculpt Geometry tool because it's awfully large. It's set to relax. Okay, it's looking better. So now the corners of the mouth are working a ton better. Okay. And let's see, let's get back here. Multi-cut tool. Sometimes I'll just cut right through and I'll start to figure out how I really want this geometry to look and just force it to look that way. Okay, and I create a bit of a mess in here. Okay, and what about here? I'm just going to go and use the collapse edge. Just delete that one. Okay, so all I'm doing right now is I'm kind of pushing in these two lines here. They're kind of following along the nasolabial furrow, nasolabial fold, whatever the hell you want to call it. And as I do that, whoop, I'm just trying to correct this as I'm going. Let's delete. Okay, and I think that's good again. I just, like I said, force it in. Dook. There. Take this one from there to there. And I got to start dealing with his eye soon. We can see some problems here, some soreness in the eye. And what are we at? 9-minute mark? Okay. And let's see, as I get up into here, let's get rid of that thing. And I'll come back to this one later. Actually, it's just almost like maybe not. What the hell kind of mess did I make up here? Multi-cut tool. And also, too, you can do things like if I take this one and this one, I just delete those there. Which I think I see how that should have worked now. Yeah, that one's just not going to work, so let's just delete it. And let's take that one. I'm just, like I said, clean as I go. Kind of force it. I've got it up to here, and then I've just got to deal with this mess. And and see, now I'm channeling the demon. I can't stop, and I'm getting quiet, so I'm just kind of noodling my way through. That's working out. This here is looking funky. Let's get rid of that one. And that one. And I'm going to have to start saving that one for the eye. As I come up here, these are going to be buried kind of under the funny nose, but that's still no excuse not to have good geometry. I'm going to put a big rubber nose on it. And that seems to be working. I could probably do some more stuff and clean it up, but I think that's going to be good for the moment. Okay, and that starts developing these loops out here. Still got other ones I could fix, like, actually, if I stare at this one, let's spin that. Does it go there? No, it does not. So I'm just going to go in and let's fix that. And let's see, I don't like how this is looking. And see, once I get that one in, I suspect I can spin this. Spin that. Should be spinning the other direction. Okay, and we'll just see what that looks like when I come in here and, oh, actually I was going to spin this one around too. I'll put it there for now. There. Okay, and as I go in here and grab this again, come on. Oh, doesn't seem to be working, so maybe I need to delete my history. Let's try it again. Doesn't want to work. The symmetry fall out of play. It looks like the symmetry funked out up here, so you know what? I'm just going to say, screw it. We're not going to have symmetry on. Probably shouldn't have had it on to begin with, because it does it. Yeah, as soon as I do that, it's fine again. And again, I'll just go in here and dabble around. And now I got to work on the eye. What do we get? 14-minute mark? Okay, so I got most of the mouth kind of figured out, and it's going to be easy to make the nasolabial furrow. Make smiles. Okay. Let's see, I already think I did some work on this section here earlier. And if I go here, let's just take that edge and spin it. There, that one's good. Oh, come on. Collapse edge. And I don't like how that's looking, so I'm going to get rid of it. I'm just going to take this edge here, and so I don't have to worry about any of this stuff. I'm just going to go in here and I'll do that little detach thing again that I did. And actually, let's just grab these faces and delete them for now, and I can extrude them and close them off afterwards. Get the multi-cut out. Boop. Okay, that should kind of come down and around. And I'm going to try merging these two up here, merge the center. And now I can't kind of tell what's going on again. So I'm going to go get this, sculpt this and relax it. And okay, so right here I've got a funny corner. I think the fastest way to get rid of it is get the multi-cut tool. And let's get rid of that. Okay, so that's giving me a better loop. Got a fairly good loop here. We got this funky bit of snot that I got to deal with there. What if I do that? Take this, and then if I went and I took the multi-cut tool, I might multi-cut myself from there to there. That should be good. Just see what that looks like. Just delete the history. Get this relax thing on again. Oh yes, that's looking better. And then I've got this big bad thing up here. Now, how to deal with this one? So, I take this and I spin it. There. Fix that. Actually, that did most of the solving for me. Let's just go in here and relax that again. So now I'm getting a nice oval around here. There's kind of losing that shape right here. So I'm going to go back and do my little trick where you grab it from corner to corner, and I'll merge the center. There. Spin that puppy around. This one, spin it. And as we get off over into the side here, we don't have to worry about the topology quite as much, how it flows, right? Because this area over here isn't going to really deform. So I just want to get this nice shape going through here. Get that nose working. And what have I got? I got another triangle here that I could get rid of. So what if I just went in here and I took this edge out of here? Oh! And got the multi-cut, and I multi-cut myself through here, there, there, and that's evened out. And of course it stopped right there in the center, so there's something funky going on. Anything else? Like even here I see this kind of weird shape right here that kind of bothers me. So I got a triangle here, because that's going to cause potentially some kind of weird wrinkle in the neck. So if I take this and I go trucka here, and then I can kind of, actually if I hold down shift I can pop these right in the middle, delete the other half, there. So that's cleaner, and that's, it's okay. I can maybe spend some time thinking about this and redoing it, but I'm going to leave that. This area here, I've done some things and I'm not very proud of them. How would I clean this one up? Because I feel like I could get more wrinkles across the forehead here. I could do something like this, and then just take this one, go from here to here. Maybe I'll do that. Go into the eye. Let's get rid of that edge. There. How do I feel about this thing? I keep thinking I should try this. And then it starts to stretch some of these other ones, so I'm not crazy about that. But I can also, let's see, if I go in multi-cut, go from there to there to there, that's slightly better. Okay, and how about this one? I just feel this is getting a little bit too much on the diamond shape side, like too much of a kite looking thing. See what happens when I go in here and relax this area and see if I can get this quads to start speaking for themselves. He likes the quads talk. If you listen closely, you can hear the quads talk. And this is getting better. I could get another edge loop down in here maybe if I started thinking about it and make this a bit cleaner, but I definitely want a good loop around here, a good loop around the eye. I could put in some more edge loops here to get a nice eyelid, and I can fill these in again. But that's what I'm looking at. And if I compare them, let's just take this beast here. Boop. I'll put this over here, and I'm just going to import this model in again just to see if... Also, it's very, very small. The grid size here seems to be quite large compared to the model. And I'm just going to pop this up, and I'll throw in the original again. Loss. And I think I got isolate select on. There. Let's take a look at these two. Just isolate them. So that's where we started from, and this is where we got to. And yeah, that's it. I'm going to stop this video here, and I hope that helps.